Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Oh, I just realized. Ooh, man, playing this the second time through was such a good idea.
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Where's Casey?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Save haven's will store some of your health. If you leave or attack from safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
You can aim by holding, press.
Waiting for her.
Last one bullet.
Vanished.
Shit, dude. I remember this from the first playthrough. Yeah, this is in it. Poggers. You ever played Alan Wake? Well, this game is super good. I'm noticing small things that I'm like, ah. I'm not gonna say anything because some people haven't seen this, but replaying this is for sure good. Also, the fucking songs are bangers in this. I was disarmed by myself, can't I? Oh, well, I can't wait till the next chapter comes out. Really good so far, yeah? Banger, dude, banger. Oh, it was like sitting here, wasn't it? That was it? Yeah, it's a pretty short game. Next chapter comes out in August, I think. So, back to Elden Ring tomorrow. Good. I'm just trolling. That was chapter 1 of like 14 or something like that. It's a long game. I don't know what the song is being.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
We missed one shot, chat. Should we restart the game?
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it.
This is a good segue.
Somehow we need to make sense of this.
We'll talk to him here first, though.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
All right.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
All right.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
All right. So, quick recap. By the way, he wasn't here yesterday.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
We've only done...
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
We've only done the first chapter of the game, so just to get you up to speed. You're two FBI agents. The main character is Saga Anderson, which we're playing as right now. You come over to Bright Falls here because there's been a murder at Cauldron Lake. The murder was of a former FBI agent named Nightingale, who, if you played the first Alan Wake, you'll know who that is. And they did like a ritual killing of him. The very first sequence of the game, you actually play as him, naked, stumbling around in the middle of the woods in the night. And then a bunch of people, cultists with deer masks, capture him and cut his chest open and take his heart out and wrote on it. Then they also put a piece of paper in his chest. So you come to the lake, you investigate, things are weird, he's dead. Or things are starting to get a little weird. You come back to Bright Falls, the main town here. And I can't zoom out any further. Anyways, you come back to Bright Falls, same Bright Falls as the first game, in order to get a closer look at the body, knowing that there's something in his chest. You also find a mysterious paper written by Alan, as we know from the first game, basically detailing step by step what's been happening to the FBI. So they're all weirded out. They think it's the killers. And then when you come to examine the body, inside of the chest cavity is another piece of paper dictating that he rises from the dead, attacks people, blah, blah, blah. He proceeds to then rise from the dead, attack people. But right before that, once we start talking about the papers, the local sheriff, played by, I forgot the actor's name. Anyways, the local sheriff, he's like, wait, strange pages talking about us and dictating what we're saying. He's like, I found a bunch of these before, but, you know, I never thought they were related to this. And he went over and grabbed a binder. And as he started reading through the pages, he said, oh no. And then the room started flashing like darkness, and then he disappeared. And then the dead body got up and killed a couple people, and we got our gun and we shot it, and it just like vanished into thin air. So here we are. A lot of horse shit happened. You did see his wiener as well, several times, yes. So this is our partner, Casey, who obviously is after the model of Sam Lake and voiced, I think, by the guy who did Max Payne, right? So we just started the chapter 2.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Did he have a hairy ass? And where we are here, this is Saga's mind place. So she has like her special technique is to be able to like in-depth analyze shit that she finds out in the field and piece together cases, etc.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
So that was the attack yesterday that I was talking about. Or earlier. Yeah, our stream yesterday. Nightingale attacked us. A corpse attacked us. I used a sensitivity to light to fight him off, but he got away. I need to hunt him down and figure out what the fuck is going on here. So I got to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way would be difficult. The overlap? What? These pages aren't making sense. According to the pages, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake and he's a taken? A creature of dankness. We got some more lunch boxes as well. Which one is this? This one was in Bright Falls. So this is just left out in the park for anyone to find. What other cases do we have? The previous
The cult
murders.
of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
No, we didn't finish all of them. We finished a bunch of them, though. And both DLC ones we watched / finished. Not a lone killer, but an organized group. The Cult of the Tree. This case just got much more interesting. I should open a new file to start fresh. The Cult of the Tree. What else do we have here? Casey, the Cult of the Tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Call to goal. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here?
Doesn't look right.
Who's involved? Wait, what? Doesn't go in the who's involved? Called goal. How the fuck does this go? I thought if we put it in the major section, it would go to the subsection too. Text tattooed on the victim's manuscript page. Text tattooed on the victim's manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. A page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Can't be a coincidence.
Nah.
Where do you go? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Why didn't they, chat? Manuscripts pages.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga.
This game fun, yeah, it's very
Didn't see her
good.
under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Saga pursues Nightingale.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He
That's where
was
we're
there
about to go.
too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Alright. What's up, y'alls? Because they're dead, I'd explain the other body that rose then, if he was dead too. I don't think there's anything else in profile right now. No. Rip that police officer.
Must be locked from the other side. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Do you have a map button on your controller for this game? Like, in-game map? This you mean? Damn right it is yours. I can't just tell you everything. You have to find some things for yourself. True egg.
By the bodies?
What is it?
Sheriff Breaker
M on the
disappeared.
keyboard?
Nightingale
playing with
turned into
controller.
some sort of a monster, and
I
their
rebounded to my
office is
mouse
down.
key though, so I don't have to
You two
reach
handle
across the
things
keyboard.
here. We
I
need to
usually
get back
do
to
that.
Cauldron Lake immediately.
So I have it on one of my side
Fuck
mouse
me.
buttons. So I can just boop boop.
That's terrible. But we'll do what we can, man.
What are you guys gonna do with this body? This fresh, warm body.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Or is he?
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk.
Sloot
Monsters aren't
Wiggum.
real, and what do you mean the sheriff appeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right? Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
But the character animations are so good. Some crunchy ass carrots, dude. I'm trying to like put the mic away so they don't chew your guys' ears. Already did all this. I don't think there's anything new that unlocks right now, so.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
Walter done fucked
I
up.
want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
Is Walter supposed to be
Sit
saying
here
something?
and stew for a while. Think about your life choices, buddy. Is it really worth this?
This reminds me of when Cantiger threw Horny in jail in his bedroom. It was much less clothing, but... is there a new email before we go? No.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
It's time, Yules. It's time. Someone. This looks pretty nice visually. Oh, this game has very nice graphics. It's a very demanding game. Like, these aren't even capped out graphics because my PC can't handle it. But, it was definitely one of the buzz when this game first released. It's like recommended and minimum settings and stuff. People are like, what the fuck?
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get
Cart can be used to travel between locations.
or maybe 3.
I can't. Have to go to the driver's side? Nope. Hello from Cauldron Lake.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Relevant. Well, just shave your head when you don't need to go out for like a few days. And it grows pretty quickly to a very short buzz cut and eventually heals anyways. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
We have 39 bullets. I don't know how tough Nightmare difficulty is going to be, so we're going to find out. That's my dinner. My eyes are burning. Is that too much garlic? Probably not enough. We can still keep them open. It's okay. Casey's with me, chat. What could possibly go wrong?
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally.
Swedish people.
I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby.
John Heights leaving
What can
Blizzard.
you tell me about your bureau?
Really?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid.
Interesting.
But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons.
Was there WoW
They
rate
grow
testing today?
real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
Alright. All peculiar.
What'd you find this?
Maintenance note: clear signs of tampering. Signal is rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so many alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report of for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to find this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician.
Drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.